Sporting Braga can do it here. 90 minutes away from reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have settled for if offered it on day one. That was then, this is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions, their aspirations? There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Sporting Braga cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Upamecano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines. If he...
Pulisic! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Lewandowski. Golovin. Golovin! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Mkhitaryan is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Pass somewhat off target. That's a nicely measured pass. And here's Ribery. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, they could break here. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And Ribery! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ribery actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And that is expertly dealt with. And that was very necessary. That is ended up in no man's land. Great ball if he can get there. Now this could be a chance. He is through here. Decent hit! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Inter really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Sporting Braga are looking to go forward now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he welcomes it in.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Golovin! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. And the shot! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Lewandowski really improvised cleverly there. His quick thinking almost paid off in real style.
And he was quick to react. Done delicately. Kalulu spots it and intercepts. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lookman. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Inter just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Well, they've got it again. Approaching the half-hour mark. And there's green grass ahead of him. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality dessert.
Looks for the finish. It's off target and by quite a way.
Sporting Braga certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Looking for the run. Can he put it away? Goal! Braga! His joy, his goal. He steals the moment. Well, there was to be no other outcome. Sporting Braga have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Inter Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back.
It's Schneider! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Sporting Braga clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
And here's Ribéry. Ribéry! And for a moment, time stood still. It's a sweet ball, that. Oh, that's a key interception. Beckham. And it's Lewandowski. And it's Ribéry. He can run onto that. But that has not gone well.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Golovin. Into the middle. And they're quick to get it back. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Chance to shoot! So their fourth corner of the game. And he's cut it out. Fires from distance. Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Sporting Braga head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. So we're into the second 45.
Sporting Braga have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's got full! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ribery really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's found a way through. Mkhitaryan, Çalhanoğlu. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hernandez. He's played him through. Rises! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Looking for the runner. Lewandowski. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Golovin. Couldn't squeeze it through. Threads one in. Now it's Ribery. Over it comes. Up he goes! And the ball's come loose here. Nicely spread. Rodri. Played back in. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Braga! And they can dream again of a better life, of greater prestige. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Kane demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And now he has 2.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Sporting Braga go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Sneijder. Oh, important interception.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22, Schneider. Numero 4, numero 10.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Il numero 5, il numero 14.
Sporting Braga
il numero
have
18.
now used up
Cambio di
all but
giocatore.
one of their substitution windows. Played into space out wide. Malcolm gets into a good position. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that.
Kalulu. Sporting Braga still have the cards to affect this game. Looking for options for movement. And it's Beckham. Rafael Leao. He won't be happy with that one. No way through.
Sporting Braga surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Sommer claims it. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Çalhanoğlu. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's found a way through. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's been cut out, well played. He's got away. Shifted it to the flank. Good challenge, excellent challenge. That's good running with the ball. Carlos Mane. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this.
He's gone for goal. And that is doing no harm at all.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery.
Big
Ci
chance!
saranno 3
And
minuti
it's
di
come back out to him. Goal! They have stolen level at the last! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
minutes.
Sporting Braga preparing to celebrate. They are potentially 90 minutes away from promotion. They just need a single point. It would be, no question, the biggest point of this campaign. And the matchday noise at this special, the pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Sporting Braga come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. De Bruyne kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Batistuta, and Batistuta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the...
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Sporting Braga have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
He's tried one! And he has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Great ball if he can get there. Face Ribery! And Beckham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Guardiola. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hits one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. There's the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Martinez certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Sporting Braga leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Bastoni. Torres. And here's Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence.
Chance! That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Some resolute defending there. Ribery. Martinez. That is a great pick out. And he's in a big chance! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, super find.
Martinez!
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the runner. Engages and forces him off the ball. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Ferran Torres. And it's Ribery. Sporting Braga finding their passes. Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's had it nicked away. That's a throw. Ribery.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Ferran Torres. No, he's not getting his way this time. And here's Ferran Torres. Good read, needed to be. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Thuram. Sporting Braga, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Vlahovic, and he's let fly! Oh, that is very close.
Beckham brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Header! And now they can spring out of defence. Beckham with a definite foul there.
Substitution for Russia, number 14, De Bruyne. Coming on the field is
Not got that quite right.
22,
Vinicius
Beckham.
Junior gets
Substitution.
flagged offside. And back to the keeper they go. No, again there's no way through. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's disappointing. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Beckham. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shapes to shoot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And that was his 20th goal for this team.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here. A case now of complete control. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, that's a fine interception. Lofted
The attendance for
upfield.
this match was 81,007.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a goal kick. And that is a little undercooked. Referee's given a throw. And here's Vinicius Junior. Neymar. And that is expertly dealt with. Cucurella looks to clip it forward. Dink through. Retegui! And yes, it's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And Beckham! Cucurella. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! It's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
The goal scorer for Russia after 74 minutes is number 10, Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Substitution for Russia, number 9, Fernando Torres. Number 11, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 15, David Villa. Number 19, Wilshere.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Cucurella, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Batistuta, oh, well played.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Could be danger here. Gabriel Jesus. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's got away. Great ball if he can get there. Vlahovic! And the keeper read that really well.
Sporting look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Somewhat off target. He's going for goal! What a hit! The save was firm.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
They're up to 5 corners now. It'll be a throw-in. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Bardakci cuts out the pass. The final 5 minutes. Pinches it off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Vlahovic is onto it in a flash. Vinicius Junior. Batistuta. And Batistuta! It's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So, just... Oh, what has happened here? Played back to the goalkeeper. And it's Wilshere. Van Bouten. And he welcomes it in. Rategi! They want to be quick to recover this. Wilshere. Bardakci makes the He'll try from distance. And that's it. A win, a triumph. A time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Sporting Braga really deserve full marks to have come through such a difficult game in the manner they did. There's always a feeling that the fear of losing is what ultimately decides games like this, but not on this occasion. They played the game and the occasion beautifully.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.